Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
And I feel like I'm going to start this conversation off just like the last time, man. Y'all been ruffling a lot of feathers around the city of Detroit, man. In particular, on 8 Mile and Southfield.
Oh, yeah.
This last situation that, has gained you all news coverage, national news coverage, was a situation where a clerk at a gas station, pulled out a gun on a 13-year-old.
Yes, sir.
13-year-old customer who allegedly stole whatever it is that he stole. News came out. Now I'm sitting there watching it as it right out, and as soon as they said it, I was waiting on them to find some kind of way to demonize the situation. And of course they did. The angry mob was out here doing an illegal protest, organizing an illegal protest at this gas station where this guy allegedly put out a toy gun.
I mean, just look at the situation as a whole. Like, let's cut the bullshit and let's be real. Somebody pulled out a gun on our kids, yo. You know? So at this point of the game, after they go to the police, and the police give them no response, they go to the media give them no response. They call us, to see that pain on the father's face. And one of the little boys actually was shot before in the neck by a straight bullet. So,
wow.
For a father to deal with that, to have to deal with that all over again with his kids, just the pain in his face, the pain in his bones alone, calls for a serious manner in terms of dealing with this liquor store or gas station, excuse me. But when you talk about somebody pulling out a gun on our kids in a space to where you already work in our community, first and foremost, let's cut the bullshit, man. The majority of these people that come to our city and work in our city, they disrespectful, yo. They just flat out disrespectful. They come here and they feel as if they could do whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want, however the fuck they want to do it. They talk to our women all type of way. They cheating our kids out of 5 cent, 10 cent. I had a mother came up to me. She does experiments with her kids when she sent them in stores with some change, just to see, her little babies, just to see, if these people are honest. A lot of these stores, they're not. She said for the majority of it, they're not honest. They'll let the kids walk out of the store without $1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the respect for business owners and that's not people that live in the city of Detroit. Let's just cut the BS. It's, the Arabic community, the Chinese community. These people are not respectful to the environment, and for someone to pull out a gun on our youth with everything that's going on right now with black people in this country, and for nobody to take that serious. Nobody took that serious, man. I was pissed about that. You know what I mean? I was pissed that situation occurred and nobody took it serious, because if it was anywhere else in the world, and people get sick of the race situation, but it's a fact. Race will never go away. If this was a white kid that said that somebody put a gun out on them, the police would have been all over that shit.
Had that clerk been a black guy, we're not even gonna talk about the kid being any other race, whether he was white, black, whatever. He would be facing some consequences.
Absolutely.
They're trying to determine if this guy did something illegal or not by pulling out a gun. Like, if you rob someone with a fake gun,
brandishing,
are you not? We talking about brandishing the
firearm is illegal, bro.
And brandishing, that's one of the main things. That's the next thing that I was gonna say.
Yes, you cannot brandish
the firearm.
And Mr. I call
with the
him
intent to do bodily harm at that.
I call him Mr. Don Lemon of Detroit, the news reporter who actually reported the story. What was real bizarre to me is that he actually just took what he said for face value and said, because my man, we got him to confess, and then he said, well, it was a toy gun. How do we know it was a toy gun?
No,
so you're going to just go ahead and
put
assume
that
what
out
he
there
said
like that's the truth.
that was true. You didn't even use the. Now, if you would have said allegedly, I would have been cool with that. But you didn't even say. You said he used a toy
He
gun
said it
like
as
it was
if it was
validated.
actual fact.
Yeah.
Fox 2 played us on that story, and I mean,
Man,
that's
Fox 2.
but that's Fox though. Like, you know, we understand that.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of the people that was there and understood the situation. I mean, because they was going hard on that brother
Yeah, they
online, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Detroit Don Lemon. You know what I mean? Like, that brother right there is a straight clown.
He
man.
did some serious tap dancing. I mean, them shoes is he probably need to buy some new shoes after that day. You feel me?
Yeah,
Because I mean, he was tapping, boy.
The same Fox 2 that stole my footage off of my page of the crash that happened 2 days before. They didn't give me no credit. Channel 4 gave me credit, but 2 didn't give me credit, and they didn't ask me about using my footage.
You know, Fox 2 News continues to, do these type of things. We might have to hold them accountable. You know,
Hey,
maybe one day. I don't know.
Yeah, I
We like to do
because
stuff like that.
I'm already banned from the website for a story that I debunked concerning the rape case where they had the facts all wrong, and you know I made my comment on the site and debunked their whole news story. They rewrote it and banned me from the site. So in regards to y'all's story, I couldn't even comment. I couldn't say nothing because I'm still banned.
But furthermore, it's just like at this point in the game, that's why we deal with you, brother. You know, you the media for the people, dog. That's what we have to.
There it is.
That's what we have to focus on. We can't keep relying on mainstream media to tell our stories the right way because they fuck it up every single time. You know, they try to paint pictures of monsters. Anytime that you see black people out there organized and structured the way that we were, that's a scary thing to know.
Exactly.
So it's their job to paint us as monsters.
And then they had to send the token Negro reporter in there.
Mainstream medium is there to sustain the status quo, not to change it. We're here to change the status quo. So it's obvious that they are going to counteract what we're trying to do. They're only there to maintain. But let's even get back to the story.
Right.
Let's get back because there needs to be clarification. There needs to be
Right.
understanding
Let's go.
of that. So I'm gonna go how it initially came to us. I start from the beginning. I'm an educator. I teach at an African Center school. One of the co-workers knew the lady. She was complaining to him about how she went to the news. They did nothing. She went to the police, filed a police report. They did nothing. Then he told her, by he knowing who I was and what I do, hey, why don't you go to New Era Detroit? They will help you. They love to do stuff like that. She called us. We told her, look, come to our meeting. Let's talk to you face to face. She came to us, talked to us face to face, told us what went down. Zeke was like, yo, let's do it. The next day, not 2 days later, not 3 days later, the very next day, we were there around there.
But pause right there. I want to even back that story up just a little further, just so that furthermore people understand that just this is not no fugazi shit. Okay, when she came to us, for one, she brought the passion. The kids were there. You know. Sometimes people do front and put on, but this lady had video, not video, but recorded evidence of the clerk saying the gun wasn't real. Which right there, in my eyes, was a confession that he put something out on his kid, which in my eyes was a direct attack against our babies and called for direct action. Anytime that a weapon is pulled out, and let's just cut the bullshit on this whole fake gun shit.
Man,
you know what I mean? And
because
that's what I want to do.
As if that diffuses or takes away from the crime.
It don't. And the gun and who protects themselves with
a
fake gun? Are you kidding me?
Who does
These
that?
motherfuckers got money. Like, why would they? And they
We've
in
all
our
seen-
city, and they are terrified, bro. So why would you be protecting yourself with a fake gun? That story is fucking stupid, and it makes me mad because that's the lead on the story. Like, the gun wasn't fake. Let's be real. And then now they trying to play with the tapes and all this stuff, man.
We trying to go back like it was a sports. Like, we got to go back and review the tape.
Yeah,
Like, look,
yeah.
he already confessed it. He said, like you said, the gun was fake. So that said, he pulled something out on it.
Pull something out.
So again, if the gun was fake, if someone got robbed and you caught the guy that got robbed, there was the robber and he had a fake gun, he's going to jail regardless if it was a real gun or not.
Mark, the brother is going to jail, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Flat. So
no reviewing the tape, no playback, replay, none of that.
So it's amazing to me that we can sit there and, you know, and even have this presented, and have people looking at us any type of way other than, you know, damn, they did what they were supposed to do because we did what we were supposed to do.
And my whole overall observation of this story was they saying you all did something illegal, but this guy, we have to go back and review the tape and see if what he did was illegal.
Yeah.
When all you all did was because if y'all wouldn't have brought awareness to the situation, it would have just got swept under the rug, just like I'm sure hundreds of other cases that happen just like that, probably every day in the city.
Nothing would have happened. Nothing would have
Exactly.
happened.
It would have been swept under the rug.
It would have been swept up under the rug.
But because y'all did something, now it's well, they didn't organize. They need the police ordinance
we was definitely organized. We had our ass organized at every entrance of that damn gas station, brother. Because wasn't nobody getting in. We was there for close to 3 hours now. You know what I mean? During rush hour. You got to imagine the economic hit that they took just in those 3 hours during rush hour, brother. You know, he right there. That store is that gas station is right there in Southfield and 8 Mile, which is a very busy intersection. So for us to shut down and illegal or not, I don't give a fuck, man. Sometimes we got to do what we got to do, people, to make sure that we get our point across.
How many things have been laid on us that we've had to deal with that were illegal, that were crimes against us?
Well, let's even put it in this perspective. Who always says the laws are the best are always right? Jim Crow at one point in time was a law. Was it right then? So I'm saying that to say we have to do what we have to do sometimes, and we have to be unapologetic about it.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.